Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald, and I'm here for another channeled message for you guys. So, as I was getting this message prepared, actually, I was just channeling your energy. I was getting a lot of perfectionistic energy with you guys. I felt like I had to rearrange my camera. I had to look at my notes. I had to look up stuff and research it, and I felt like I was just doing so much in order to get the information through for you guys. So I feel like a lot of Virgos are watching here. So I'm also a Virgo, so I feel like I resonate with that energy, but I feel like it's magnified. And I know that we have the full moon in Virgo going on. I also know that, well, it was recently on the 7th, and then I also realized that a lot of people right now are going through this, their transits in Saturn, with this Saturn and Pisces transition. So I feel like with me being a Saturn and Pisces, and then also having the full moon in Virgo, I feel like there's a lot of energy, and I'm just tapping into that. So if you're new here, thank you guys for coming. My name is Francine again, and I'm a channeler. I am a seer. I am a mystic. I'm here to provide messages for the collective that will help them on their journey. And if you're returning, thank you guys for coming back. I definitely have a lot of messages to go through with you guys. I feel like there's just not enough time in the day. So without further ado, I want to start off with a deck that I created. I wanted to start off with a message for the divine feminine, specifically that are listening and watching this video. I feel like because I'm a divine feminine, I also feel like there's something that needs to be said to the group of people here that resonate with that title. Of course, we're not just one, just 2D or just one thing. We're like such a mix of things. So if you don't resonate with that, you can go ahead and skip forward to the channeled messages. But I'd like to speak to the divine feminine with these cards that I created, and then basically talking about what messages your divine masculine has to say to some of you. And then I also have a divine feminine career deck. So I want to see if there's any messages for your career path that are very important and instrumental for you guys. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. We have two. The first one is, what I give isn't meaningless to me. It is the part of me that is unleashed in fear. This is the emotion I thrive in when words are difficult to express. And it's called, these games are tiring, they're wicked. It came at a cost. So someone here is, their divine masculine is starting to look at the cost. Was it worth the cost to avoid this situation, to play games, to decide to look for an out or look for a way to get what they wanted or what they felt was important, to still maintain control in some form, okay? And then we also had, this doesn't have to be complicated. Just flow through it, baby. I love, need, want you. You're what I needed in my life. No more wasted time, please. They feel your Queen of Swords. It hurts. So I'm speaking to a Virgo in particular that's going to resonate with this message. It seems like they're wanting to focus in on this divine masculine, and they want you to know that they're regretful of something. Now, I don't like to focus too much on what other people are doing. I like to focus on what your path is and what your journey is, and kind of make all of this, I kind of think it's bullshit to focus too much on someone else when you have such a profound importance in the world, and you need to focus on your health, your growing, your self-development. But Spirit wants me to highlight these two to you because someone here is maybe really stressing about it or thinking about it a lot. They are aware that this has been a game that they've been playing with you, with your emotions specifically, and that they're regretful. So don't think that they haven't recognized it. Someone needs to just recognize that they feel like they've wasted time. Now, this is just for your information. I'm hearing close up something that needed to be closed. You needed to have closure on this with that information. At the bottom of the deck is, we haven't lived and died in vain. Have we really changed? It's happening again. So this is something that's repeated from a previous lifetime. and it says, I know you, we promised we'd find each other. So you guys are definitely going through karma at this point in time. You're healing, you are making a difference. What you guys went through, it wasn't for nothing, basically. Spirit just wants to highlight that. They're aware, okay? So we're gonna go into the Divine Feminine messages. I'm so not used to doing it this way, so this is definitely new for me, but Spirit, what would you like to say to our Divine Feminines here? We have some masculines listening, but what would you like to say to the Divine Feminines that are here today? So this came out in the reverse, but it says direct. Learn how to find and direct your ideal clients and customers to your offers, website, content, and social media channels. So some of you guys, a lot of you are starting a business or a partnership is what I'm hearing, and there's a need for you to find and direct people accurately, whether it be through creating a new website so that people can actually find all your content. Someone here is needing to organize so that they can actually find your information. And then also, if you're doing that right now, there's a need for you to kind of find your voice so that you stand out while you're directing people to your content, okay? And your ideal clients have to be specific. Someone here needs to be more specific with who they're reaching and really cater to that group rather than trying to cater to a larger group of people, okay? Spirit guides, what else would you like to tell the Divine Feminines? I'm hearing masculines as well. So position, step into your power boldly, own your topic, show how you can help, position yourself as the expert in your niche. So someone here needs to know that they need to be more bold in their approach. You are an expert, you don't need to, this group of people, they're experts and they don't need to worry about the topic being too much for them. But by sharing what they know, they're opening up so many opportunities for themselves. There's a need for someone to see that they have a lot of skills and they have a lot of knowledge and that they need to put that to work. Someone here needs to hear your information, hear your perspective, hear the things that you've researched and spent so much time on, okay? Definitely, I'm getting that Virgo energy again, and I'm getting manage, okay? Manage your time wisely. I'm also getting Cancer and Sagittarius. Delegate or outsource tasks that drain your energy and do tasks that are in your realm of unique brilliance. Gemini as well. So someone here is learning how to manage their time wisely and how to direct people without maybe wasting too much time, spending too much time on it, or finding what takes out a lot of energy, like what tedious tasks you're doing and how to manage that. Like maybe putting out content every day, but doing that like a week in advance so that you don't have to worry about it every single day. That's something that I'm learning as well. And at the bottom of the deck, we have set goals. So someone here needs to get a planner, write down your dreams and goals, and then focus on manifesting those goals. Writing them down, there's a power that writing holds. When you write something down, you're getting that message out and you're getting it, like you're going through it mentally, you're writing it down, so you're physically doing it and you're spiritually putting in that intention out in the universe. So someone here needs to take all three of those things and that will produce the desired result. What I'm actually thinking about is how, you know how teachers in school back in the day, they used to kind of have people write down the same thing over and over and over. That was intentional. That was to get that in their head, hopefully. Not saying that it actually did for people, because if you felt you were unfairly treated by someone, right, and they told you to write this down, you know that that's not right. But Spirit wants to highlight the need for you to write things down, and that's an example of how the government or how school systems, how they tried to get something in your head. It was by writing it down over and over and over again, okay? So that's just the information Spirit has for the Divine Feminine and Masculines listening right now. You've done enough planning, because I see here that 2 cards never were in the deck. So plan and schedule. You've already put a lot of energy into researching and planning things out. It's now time for you to trust your energy, trust your information, trust your knowledge, trust your background, trust all of what you bring to the table that makes you different, and then just go for it. That's basically what Spirit is saying. And then at the bottom of the deck, when I put those away, was allow. Get out of your own way and let the doors of success open for you. Drop resistance and go with the flow. So someone here needs to be more fluid. There's like maybe some people here that have a lot of earth placements because they're more so focused on their root chakra, on their foundation, but there's a need for you to be more flow more. Okay, flowy. Okay, so that's for someone, and I feel like Spirit wants me to actually stop this video and then start another one. So if you guys are interested in more of the channeled messages that I usually provide, I'm going to be back here. I'm seeing the moon, so there's some things that are more so esoteric that some people might not be ready for in this video. Okay. I'm hearing oolong, so someone might be drinking tea while they're watching this as well. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Are there any messages that you have for the collective here today? Okay. Just feel like there's just a lot of scattered energy in the collective lately. It's like you're finding things to focus on. Okay. What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? Okay, so the first one we have here, okay, is dissatisfaction with life, cracked cup. There's something that you really wanted and that you have a right to have. It's like Spirit's been telling you for a while now that there's something that you need, that you're going to receive. There's this abundance financially, spiritually. There's something that you've been expecting for some time, but you're not satisfied with where you are currently. It's like you're waiting for that, but what you're not seeing is that your cup is going to be filled. It's just that you're not holding the cup of acceptance, of allowance completely. Okay, and what I mean by that is you've had this cup ready for what Spirit has to pour into it, into you, into your finances, into your all of your what you're looking forward to, right? You had this cup waiting for Spirit, and there was this expectancy, but there was also this dissatisfaction with your present moment, and it feels like Spirit is trying to say that your cup is cracked from all of your expectations have cracked this cup, and I need you to get me a new cup. Okay, so there's something about your mental space here that's being highlighted. Spirit wants you to know that your way of addressing something is not the way that you need to see it or address it. You're not seeing it clearly, and you're seeing it with a dissatisfied approach. You're not happy, and that's bleeding into the other areas of your life, and Spirit wants you to know that they're not going to feed into that energy, into that negativity. Okay, there's something that's being rearranged for the majority of you. It feels like you're going to be taking on a new role. Something is not the way it looks or it seems, and I want you to realize that, or maybe not realize, but come to the understanding and agreement with Spirit that you deserve better, and what you expected it's going to be even better than what you expected. It's going to be even better than what you expected. So there's someone here that's very muddled, because we have the Forest card, muddled, unclear thinking. They're not thinking clearly on something here. And that is what's producing this dissatisfaction. That's what's producing this wish not being granted. You're not in alignment completely. And I'm hearing earth, and I'm hearing like chakras. So like you're so grounded, collective, because of that earth energy. I'm feeling like you've been so planted and grounded in one thing. And by the way, if I look in other places, I'm not shy or anything like that. I feel like I need to make that known to someone. I'm like channeling and looking around because Spirit speaks to me clairaudiently. So Spirit wants to highlight that your muddled, unclear thinking is coming from a place of not flowing. You're a mutable sign, Virgo, but I feel like someone here is so used to things kind of being predictable, and this is not predictable. And Spirit's going to continue to show you things that are unpredictable for you to understand that life is not all that you expect. It's more than that. We have here October, so something very important happened in October for you guys, or will happen in October. What's interesting is that I had a previous reading about a week ago or so where I highlighted October 27th, and that number 27 is coming back. So something very important happened on October 27th, or will happen. Okay. Spirit is also highlighting wishbone. So you had a broken wishbone to this wishbone here. There's something new for you that is going to be granted to you, and it's not going to look like what you expect. It's going to be something completely different. We have unsuccessful plans. Something prior to this is going to be playing out completely differently, but it's good for you. We have here shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business here. So you have this shrewdness with your resources. You're very respectable. You know what you want. It's just that there's going to be this period of abundance that comes to you that's not going to look like what you expected. And here we have candle. You will be shown the way. Some of you guys might be working with candles as well, or be very like stimulated by fire when you look at fire, or when you meditate with fire. It's something about them showing you the way through fire. And sometimes fire is not easy. When you think of, I'm thinking of Shaka Khan's through the fire, and I'm thinking of Kanye West's Through the Wire, like all of the difficulties. It seems as though there's something that that they're going to show you, and you need to also know that they're always showing you the way, Spirit is saying. Throughout all of what you experienced and encountered, you always see an essence of their presence in your life. And that's what Spirit wants to highlight here. Okay, so that's what we're starting off with. Spirit, is there anything else you'd like to say to this group here? Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to say to the group that is listening? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Partnerships, and we have the Three of Swords. Some of you guys are going through your heart chakra, going through healing in that regard. Spirit wants to highlight your relationships, your partnerships. There's something about you going through a transitioning period. And we have here the Ten of Swords, going through a very difficult time, a very painful, I'm hearing painful existence even. And then you desiring the Two of Cups here. Someone's been really, really open to love, but has been disappointed or discouraged. Okay. We have the Page of Wands, and we have Temperance. Pursuing balance, pursuing God's will, or the universe's will, if you will. The word will seems to be important here, in the word patience. Of coming into balance, of weighing the pros and cons, of weighing what you've been through and what you expect, of being left here by people you thought were your friends, and now you're taking a higher perspective and moving forward and balancing your energy, balancing your chakras, balancing your karma. There's a lot of that balancing going on here. We have judgment, making a judgment call here. That you want to be happy, that you don't want to settle for friends that aren't true to you and true to who they are even. You're spending time with yourself, you're focusing on holding your energy and your abilities in high regard and not letting anyone else in that isn't that. There's that Queen of Swords energy that I was hearing and seeing in the cards for the Divine Feminine, of being very like, of knowing what you want and being done with anything, with karma, bad karma relating to people in your life that need to be taken out or have been taken out of your life. I'm feeling this card strongly, of being in cycles endlessly with certain people, specifically this Divine Masculine here, of getting out of that stuck energy. It's like something was stuck. And you had a lot of like deliberation and worrying that came as a result of this. You might have even been questioning, like, is this person my twin flame? Like, do I have a twin flame? Why is this person treating me this way? Going through just a lot of karma. I'm hearing pension, karmic pension. Like, just having a lot of things stored up from past lives that you needed to heal. And the Four of Cups is here. Why is the Four of Cups here? The Hierophant. Something about like untapped knowledge that came out of those experiences, of also feeling like the relationship in particular that's being highlighted here, if you're divine feminine or masculine, about feeling like the other person or the other party was very like indifferent in regards to relationships, or in regards to a higher level of commitment, and we're juggling you, having to maintain balance. But I feel as though Spirit is trying to highlight specifically with the background here that you've always been guided by the angelic realm, by angelic energy. Like there's just someone here in particular. There's like an angelic energy surrounding you. You might even be Andromedan as well. I am an Andromedan starseed, so I feel like I resonate with that as well. And people look up to you, whether you realize it or not. You're that expert that we were talking about in your field, in your expertise towards maybe healing relationships, trauma. Maybe you're in the mental health field. Maybe you're in psychology as well. But I feel like Spirit wants you to see yourself for who you are as you're balancing it out, because you are the Magician. Strong Gemini, Virgo vibes here, okay? All right, Spirit wants to highlight your ability and how you're able to manifest things easily, whether they be good or bad. And there's a need for you to kind of see what you're tapping into mentally. And I think that's going to be what determines what you produce. Okay? I want to make sure that's clear. I don't know why, I heard the F word, so like they're saying F that. Well, I don't know. It's either towards me or towards a situation. Okay. I'm hearing so many weird words. I'm hearing redneck. What is that? Alright. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. Coming out of an energy of the Five of Pentacles into what? The Ten of Pentacles. Your ancestors are heavily in this reading for you guys. Okay. So, Spirit, the Sun. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit, for the group that I'm speaking to currently? Anything else that you can say or you'd like me to share? The Hangman. So I think we're good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.